Okay, shifting gears now that we're in November. It is Movember. That's the theme of the month, and it's all to promote men's health awareness and really get men off the couch and go get screened and get an overall checkup on their health in hopes of preventing something from happening to them. Joining me via Skype is Dusty Hall. He is the founder of NAB Life. Before we get into your company, Dusty, you are a cancer survivor, and it's only because you got out and you got screened. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely, Brian, and thanks again for having us. But I was 33 years old. I actually went to get a cancer, just to get my basic screening earlier that year in April. And unfortunately, before that, if you back up 3 more months, one of my really close friends from college actually passed away from testicular cancer, Paul. So I went to get the screening, clean bill of health. It was great, no problems. And then it was in September that I found a little bitty bump the size of a fork prong on my testicle that turned out to be cancer. And keep in mind, prior to that, I had no other symptoms. I worked out regularly. I ate healthy. I felt good. Mentally, I was in a good state. So, thankfully I was paying attention to that. And again, I credit, unfortunately, to my friend that I went in to get the screening that turned out to be cancer. So.
And I think one of the things we talked about earlier is a lot of men may feel like, well, I feel fine. I'm 40, I'm 50, but I feel great. But it's the things you can't see and you can't feel right now that can really be a serious issue down the line.
Absolutely, Brian. That's why it's so important and it's so critical for men to go get their age-appropriate screenings every year. And what you find in that, and we have a clinic, and we do this every day. We're an internal medicine clinic, and we see men every day, is that a lot of times one of the reasons that they don't come to get their screening is because they don't have any symptoms. And there's little things that we could find on blood tests or just through questioning that we could take care of right away, and the prognosis has little to no effect on their everyday life. However, if those symptoms were to, again, grow, and I use the term that, it's easier for us to put out a match than it is a forest fire. So when they grow, then the prognosis is much graver, and they have to do much more for that, and it has much more of an impact on their life. So it's so important to go to the doctor when you're well and do it every year and get your age-appropriate screenings every year.
Okay, Dusty, we got about 30 seconds left. Real quickly, let's talk about NAB Life and how important that is to get the word out, how it can actually save a life.
Right. So what NAB Life was what we developed post-cancer. Post-cancer, I was depressed and I gained a lot of weight, and I wasn't as active as I was. I was suicidal. And so my main point there is, yes, that's something that we can help you with, our program is, but what I really want men to do is pay attention to their mental health. And if they start to lose energy, they have anxiety, reckless behavior was what I did whenever I was depressed. But there's no reason they should be angry all the time, and there's no reason why they should be difficult to get along with. And then it's taboo, so men really need to take care of their mental health. I mean, I'm diagnosed with bipolar depression. I take 2 pills a day, and most people would agree I'm not difficult to get along with, and I have a great life. So I really want men to focus on their mental health as well.
Dusty Hall, we certainly appreciate your time today on the show. God bless, and here's to hopefully we can make a difference out there.
God bless. Thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you.